Boom, boom, boom.
All right, here you go. So we are live. Welcome to episode 44 of Chilling with the NY Warriors. Couple extra horns there. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. As you can see, we got a full house. And we're going to go through the intros. You know why? Because I like doing the intros. We're going to start with my boy, Silos 189. What's up, Carlos?
Yo, what up, fellas? How's everybody doing? I say back. I'm glad to be back. I miss y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
Loving it.
Carlos is back. So, you know, that means our Star Wars segment is back. We're happy to have you, bro.
All right.
And that's it. We'll move along to the next person. All right, next we got Eli, Easy the Game Hunter.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a good weekend, good past weeks. You know, just hope y'all being good.
Good, man. Good. I'm in a good mood today. Got my boys all back up in here. We just missing two people. We just missing Erod and Eddie. That's it. And we got the full team.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Next we got Jeff Johnson. What's going on, Jeff?
Wakanda forever.
You know, it's so funny you say that. At my job, all the people that work there, they doing that all day. Like, you know.
All the people at a job on Morenos, that's what.
Yeah, yo, that's true. Yo, and they coming up to me. That was like, Enrique, you know what this means, right? And I was like, I knew what this means before you. You'll see, Carlos. You'll see. All right. All right, next we got Mike, Joker M21.
Yo. I want to say what up to everybody in the panel, and I want to give a shout out to everybody on YouTube. Keep it short and sweet, baby.
All right, short and sweet. That's it.
Short and sweet.
Next we got Manny NYC.
Yo, what the fuck is up with the delay, kid?
Yeah, I know, right?
Know.
I mean, what happened? You slow or what?
It's delayed.
Nah, you delaying. I don't know what's wrong with you, man.
I'm delayed.
Sounds delayed over here.
No, you're fine. Everybody's good.
I think you talked about the pause.
I'm talking about, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
that's
the
what I'm
pause.
talking about. Delay, not the delay on the computer.
It looks like a delay. I'm on a delay.
No.
Let's just keep it going. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Good, man. Anyways, what's up, everybody?
What's good,
Welcome
man?
back.
What's good with you, man?
Man of the hour, Steelos. Welcome back, my brother.
Yeah, your mic sounds all like cripply and stuff, like
my mic
crunchy. Yeah.
My mic sounds crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy, man.
Oh yeah, all right. So Nestle's crunch your ass out of here, then, motherfucker.
snap, crackle, and pop.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come back in.
All right.
Probably because I could put the mic in before.
Yeah, it was clear before. Now it sounds different. All right. Well, man, you fixed that. We got Marky 316.
What's up, everybody?
Right over there.
Yeah, I know. It was like Frank 2.0 for a second over there. I was like having flashbacks. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Let's get this going. And by the way, thank you, New York Rangers, for selling off half the fucking team. You really know how to fucking care for this season. Thank you. You fucking Anyway, let's get this shit going. Let's talk about some books.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
ahora sí, está bien.
Yeah, you good. You good now, man. You good. All right, so, you know, real quick, we actually have a little list that Jeff Johnson made for us that we're going to talk about, right?
Put me on the spot. Okay.
Yeah, Jeff made the list. But it's all right. Sometimes we need to because there's a few things we want to talk about. And I know there was a couple of shows already, and some people did talk about this, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it. So if it seems like the same stuff, then oh well. You know, you're going to hear our opinion now. You know, so
it's not official until we talk about it.
That's That's right.
Yo, my niggas throwing shade at niggas.
That's right. Carlos is back.
He's back.
You know what Carlos says? He said, "Don't follow the comeback."
There, people.
So the first thing we're gonna talk about is of course, you know, something that none of us could ignore because there's been crazy hype is the Red Goblin hype, you know. Amazing Spider-Man 795 and 796. There's been a lot of buzz about this, book, a lot of hype. Books are selling like crazy on eBay.
Yeah, you put it in a Mylar too. I see that. I would have put
that
in a regular bag and
I put it in the Mylar because it's a nice cover, Alex
that
Ross.
Cover alone is good.
Nice cover.
Like, if it's not worth it for like the Alex Ross cover alone, like, come on.
Exactly. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I've been collecting this run when it started. I got the first like 12 issues, and then I stopped when it turned into Civil War, because Civil War just killed all the titles for me.
Civil War sucked.
Yeah, it really brought down all the books, and from there it was just a downward spiral. So then I took it off my pull list, But it seems like even though there's a hype on the character, to me, Dan Slott, this is his last run on Spider-Man, and he seems to be because most of us here, we do buy books for covers sometimes, we do. There's no denying that, we all do, but we also buy books because we read them also, because we're comic fans. We're not just collectors. We read. We read them, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to say there's nothing wrong with not reading them, because I buy tons of books that I don't read. But this book has been good story-wise. I've been enjoying it. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys want to add to it, you're more than welcome to go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, man, if it wasn't for who it was that brought it up, the Red Goblin's not in there, I would have probably bought like 3 or 4 copies of that book. So I'm glad I didn't. And number 2, the fucking Red Goblin is not in the fucking book. It's just Carnage. It's a cameo of Carnage and fucking
thank you.
This is fucking Osborn. That's all it is. There's no Red Goblin. There's no fucking Red Goblin, people. Fucking open the fucking book. Go to your comic shop. They have it. Open the fucking book and check it.
Dude, you know what?
I know a lot of you fucking guys don't open your books, but goddamn, motherfuckers, open the damn books.
I always open the books.
You know what?
Yeah, go, Jeff.
No, this is why we brought it up, because I'm not throwing shade out on anybody. I'm not calling anybody out, but people are saying, "Oh, you got to get $7.95 or $7.96 because it's the first appearance of the Red Goblin." No, I'm sorry. Like Public Enemy said, don't believe the hype. It's not.
Yeah. There's no Red Goblin in it yet.
Yeah, to
be honest with you, too.
In this issue, right? Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, to be honest with you, everybody's speculating, of course, but personally, I don't think the Red Goblin is coming into issue 800 because me and Tim, Tim, we have. I don't know if it's $7.99, maybe cameo in the back of the book, probably, but like the first full, it has to be 800. TiVo was talking about it on the chat that we have on Facebook, and a lot of, and he was like, you probably, that makes more sense that it will be 800 because it's a milestone issue, which I believe it's going to be 800. $7.99 might be the cameo, just like they did with, with the Amazing Spider, with the Venom. And it was $7.98. It was $7.98, and then $7.99 at 300. And then he didn't make his cover appearance until like 317. So.
Yeah. Well, this is what I was told. I think I told you guys in the chat when I went to my LCS. The first thing you said, I got the Spider-Man book, but you're not going to be happy with it. I'm like, going, why? I said, well, everybody's speculating. He's not in the fucking book. And they told me straight out. They said, do you still want the book? I said, yeah, I'll still take the book. I don't give a shit. Then he says, okay, with that, I have 2 questions to ask you. I'm like, shit, am I being interrogated for my fucking comics? What's going on? I said, no, this is a good thing. We've been selected to do an exclusive cover. So question number 1, would you buy an exclusive store variant with our name on it? And I said, yes. And it's like, what's the second question? Would you buy it if it's $7.99 with a cover swipe of $3.61? I say, yeah, sure. Something big going. I thought, why not the 800? Said the $7.99 is the big one.
There you go.
Revealed. So that's what they didn't exactly say that in many words, but why make a cover swipe of $3.61?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's the 800. But that's what they were offered. Now the thing is, he's thinking about it because, of course, he has to put up some money to get all these variants printed for him. Mm-hmm. So I will find out this week if my store is going to be selected to do it.
800 has some badass covers coming out. They have a Diodo Spider-Man. He's just standing there. And I think that's just regular cover price. What's the cover price on those? $7.99 or is it $10?
For 800, it's going to be a $9.99 book.
$9.99 book.
Also,
Yeah.
you know,
come on, Marvel. You fucking make $1 billion motherfucking dollars with your goddamn films. You charge people.
You can't charge a 12 cents like you used to in the 60s.
To piss in the pot.
No. You know ridiculous.
What?
I'm not defending Marvel. No, I'm not defending Marvel on this, but it makes more sense to do a $9.99 for a big 800 issue
that book
with a new villain and all that stuff. It's better to do that than do a Deadpool for $10 for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Remember
Superman 1000. How much the Action 1000 going to be?
$7.99.
That's
$7.99, not $10 fucking dollars, and he's more popular than Spider-Man. Go fuck yourself, Marvel.
And it's going to be prestige format.
Marvel always does $9.99. They did it with the Deadpool books. Remember $9.99. But anyway, before we go off topic on price and stuff, it's $7.95. He turns into Carnage, right? It's him as Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Then in $7.96, you know, we and Jeff we went over the panels. Remember on that offer? It's
hold on, I got it right here.
Yeah,
this is $7.95.
Yeah. Hold on, let me present you.
You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got it.
This is $7.95, and you see he got the VAT.
Right? Yeah.
He opened it. That's the famous scene, and bam.
Yeah.
That's him. He says right here, and we are
Carnage. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna,
and then if you were reading like Amazing Spider-Man from the beginning, go ahead, Jeff. I'll let you explain it. You would know what I'm about to say.
And then $7.96. Okay, they show him as Carnage. He's still Carnage now, and then he's talking to the symbiote. He's saying, "Look, I could give you more blood. We could do a whole bunch of killing. Just let me take control." Carnage, the symbiote, saying, "Fine." Fix his face. And then he was saying that Spider-Man put some nanites in me that prevented me from becoming the Green Goblin. Bam. Made him spit all that shit out.
Yeah.
And then he took out the formula for the Green Goblin. There you go. He's still not the Red Goblin yet.
Yeah, he hasn't done it yet, and so he hasn't mashed them together yet.
Nope.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's right there. That the story tells you what they are. This is one of those books. I know sometimes the market dictates first appearances and all that, but literally this story is telling you when is going to be the first appearance. You know, you got to follow it.
Yeah, but they could say I don't think they can say even cameo or whatever, because you can see that it's coming. You know, a goblin and symbiote hybrid meshed together, so it's coming. But you know.
So technically, it's not even a cameo yet.
Technically,
it's not even a cameo yet. It's just that's the first. Goblin. That's just the first appearance of Osborn as Carnage. That's all that is. You know, that's what it is, and that's what they're gonna label it when they start when everyone starts slapping that book. That's what it's gonna be labeled as.
You know what? It was also the hype. Okay, I'm gonna say Midtown Online sold out. I don't know if the store is sold out.
Sold out, I think.
Yeah, my store. There's one store over here. They had 500 copies of that book. They sold out in 2 hours. 500. That's a lot of fucking books for a store to sell out. So with that hype and everything else, that's why everybody's going crazy for this one or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, they're thinking some big thing's could be coming out of it, and it could. Yeah. But you know, I gotta be honest with you guys. I mean, I've seen this before. It's called the 90s. I've seen this shit before. I've seen the hype with a book, and everybody goes crazy for it. And then a few months down the road comes, and maybe the storyline is whatever that character, and it just starts fading down. And then it goes back to reality.
Remember seven. What was it? 698. Was a pretty key book too. When Octavius, Doc Ock was turned to Spider. He was on the table. They were doing the surgery.
Right.
Remember, he didn't become Spider-Man until like issue 700.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those books were $7.99. I think $6.99.
I just want to give a shout out to the chat. We got Steve Oates in the house. We got Jason Smith. We have J Rod Ham saying flip those ASMs and Thanoses. We got Wobbles.
Shout out J Rod.
We have Evan. What up with the Warriors? What up, Warriors? We have liking the covers for 963. We have Text the Collector. We have Jason Smith. We have Pope Service the First. What up, motherfunkers? I'm in the drive-thru at the Cali, losing auctions on eBay, not chilling with the Warriors. That's funny. We have who else?
Gomez.
Ham saying rags to riches.
Tat, did you say Tat?
No, hold on, I didn't get to them yet. I'm scrolling down, bro.
You take it too damn
We
long.
have
You know, the show
C
takes
Woodard.
forever.
C Woodard 19. We have Balopasaurus. We have Beyond the Blast Door saying, Manny, I haven't gotten those Star Wars books. Do you have an update? We have JLS.
Yeah, I got an update. Hold on. Biggs is finished because I don't want him to fuck me up.
We got Miss Hustle in the house. We have Simply Incredible Podcast in the house. We have who else? R Wheatley 0206. Who else? Reviews from the Bad Cave. We have, and who else? We have Tat Comics in the house, and let me just make sure. Then we have Rag said, "Oh, a 9.2 topic again." I said, "No, it's not official until we talk about it, bro."
Yeah, fuck that 9.2 shit. Fuck you, nigga.
Yo, shout out to the Blast Doors.
That's somebody else.
That was a prelude. That was
that's Rag playing around. Sorry. We have Rebel Comics in the house. We have Stay Puff 1983. A lot of people in the chat, man.
Yeah, definitely.
G-Pap is on.
Text the Collector, Silver Age Dave. How you doing? Gomez. We got Deb Puluka from Instagram. What's up, brother? Master D. Who else?
All right, hello to everybody in the fucking chat.
We got Jay Manzo.
Thank you for watching. You get your shout out.
Comics in the house. Gotta shout everybody out, bro. Get out of here.
I'll charge you $1.
All right, that's everybody. I got everybody. People like hearing it. You like hearing your name. You like hearing your name when we all go on chat rooms and other places, right? You do.
I don't give a fuck if they don't say my name. First off, number one, hold on. Number one, they understand. Number two, I gotta fucking get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Number three, your ass is reading the names like you never read these fucking names before.
It's because you know what it is. It keeps jumping every time people write shit. That's why.
Shit.
Oh man.
Oh god.
That was
Oh wait! Shout out to AG Surfer. And Blaster Stash in the house too. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo, Lo, check it out. Yo, listen. I mailed out the packages today. You should be getting them sometime. That's it. I just mailed them out today. I was having an issue with the computer was acting stupid. The printer was trying to do the labels, so I wouldn't have to fucking write the things down, but the shit wasn't working. And then I paid for the fucking things on the label shit, and then the printer wasn't printing the labels. So I said, fuck it. I'll get my money back from that .com shit and then just write it out and just send them out. I tell them I never got the labels print. That's it. So the packages went out today, and that's it.
All right, cool. Speaking of packages, I think we could just say real quick, our next auction is going to be on the 23rd of March. So mark your calendars, guys. March 23rd. That's our next auction. So you got plenty of time.
March 23rd. There's plenty of time. I got to try to find you some guys some books.
Yeah, so if there's anything in particular, you guys already know to hit up these guys and they'll find it for you.
Yeah,
right, so,
definitely. I got a double on that one. Definitely tell us what you guys want to see. Even if you think we don't have it, you never know. We might have it.
Yeah,
I could have
don't
everything.
give us specific books. Tell us like titles. Like give us titles.
What do
We're
you
not
want?
gonna go look for fucking New Mutants.
Yeah, you're not gonna get an one from us, guys.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Let's get real.
Because if I get an Action 1, you wouldn't see me on this fucking show.
Definitely.
Damn.
But for a preview, we do have some Amazing Spider-Man 795s and
Yeah,
796.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh man.
And you just have to tune in on the auction to bid on these beautiful ones right here.
All right. So moving along, I think we already beat the dead horse with that book already. Right? There's nothing else to really mention.
Yeah, man, that horse is gonna kick you in your face.
You know.
T-virus.
All right. So next topic that we're gonna talk about, because we didn't get a chance to say our piece on it. We could talk about Black Panther. That's right. Yeah, almost.
I was like I know he's going to say Black Panther, but is he waiting for another horn?
No. So Black Panther, you know, obviously, guys, we're going to spoil the hell out of it. So if you guys have not watched it yet, I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but we're about to.
Unless you're a busy college student.
We're about to spoil it. So you know, just what do you guys think about it? You know, what was your favorite part of the movie? We're not going to go through the detail of a whole recap of this movie. We're just going to discuss what's your favorite parts, what's your likes and dislikes, you know. Whoever wants to take, you know.
I like the fact that they when Killmonger, whatever that character.
No, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, Killmonger was throwing T'Challa out down in the thing. That's from the comic. That's pretty cool. I thought they hit it. They did it like straight from the comic right there.
They did a lot.
I mean, the only thing is,
the comics.
Yeah, he didn't have his Black Panther suit on, of course, but in the comics he does. So you know, I thought that was pretty. I mean, overall, the whole movie was good. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I kind of like wanted more. Not that the movie was bad or anything. I just kind of like wanted some more Black Panther, actually.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like it wasn't enough. There was more on other things than actual him. You know, in that movie, like there was actually more going on with the story around him than the actual Black Panther itself, and you wanted more of his character. I got it. I got the same feeling on that also.
I mean, it also felt like more with Killmonger's story. There was something, you know, even though he like showed up and everything like that, I felt like there was a little bit more of him that we could have seen. Maybe him trying to figure out what was going on, because you just see him as he grew up and he's like, fuck, I'm going to take this shit all over, you know? And, you know, but he was a great actor and everything like that.
Yeah,
in fact, everybody killed it on that film. Visually, acting-wise, story-wise, everything flowed, and I seen it in IMAX. So whatever shots they used with the IMAX camera, and it filled that whole big screen, awesome. I mean, very enjoyable. I definitely dug it, but I felt like the Marvel villain curse is over with. But they did the same shit again. They did the same shit again. This time they had a good villain, and they still fucking killed them off.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, that's
they had two good villains. Claw,
I think he had a dirty deal, man, because I thought he would be around a little bit.
Yeah.
That would be my only down part of the movie, is that you killed off two very good fucking.
That guy that played the Claw, he's pretty funny too, man. I like that.
Yeah,
he was great.
He's Gollum. He plays Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Gollum,
he's like the number one CGI actor in the world.
He's from Planet of the Apes,
and King Kong. Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Yeah, he's done every CGI character out there because the way he does it, and he just makes it look lifelike. I don't know why he's the only one, but he's also a capable actor, and I just felt like, man, that was he was cool in that. I think I got him more information about him on that film than I did in the other one, because you only got a little bit of him.
You know,
I wanted to see more of him.
Comic Book Champ said, but it's Marvel, none stays. That, you know, he's got a point there, because now with the you know, Infinity Gauntlet, you know, they could bring back anyone that died.
Who's to say Black Panther didn't take Killmonger's body and threw him in the sand with some flour and say, yeah, okay, you'll come back later.
No, the guy plays Caesar. Caesar in Planet of the Apes.
Oh, he plays Caesar. Caesar.
That's what Tom Ryan. Big shout out to Tom Ryan.
That's Tom Ryan. There's a few people that joined us since we did the shout outs. SS Comic Reader and Undisputed Frost.
And
shout out Frost.
You know, so what about Carlos? What about you? What do you think about the movie?
Yo, that was a fucking good movie, man. That shit was an ill movie. I can't front, like from start to end. I was like concentrated on the movie. That one and Thor Ragnarok, I would say, is like two favorites, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Ragnarok also. For what it was Ragnarok was straight up just a comedic movie, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that too.
Yeah.
But now the question is, what Disney's gonna do with part 2 to this? They went way over expectation. Disney didn't think Black Panther was gonna do this.
They made 700. What was it? 700.
They're
700
over 700. They're over 700. They're estimating that it's gonna worldwide hit $1 billion.
Yeah,
they haven't hit Asia yet. They haven't hit over there yet.
Crazy.
So
that goes to show you how many morenos are in the world, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
definitely.
There you
That's
go.
facts, bro.
I don't even have to say it. Y'all guys say it for me.
Even people that don't watch, even people that don't watch comic, even people like black, like black activist people and all that, they even went to go watch this movie.
Yeah,
it's
that's how good the movie was.
And and that's that you hit the other point. It's a good fucking movie. And when you get a whole bunch of people pack in the theater and come out and say, man, that was a good fucking movie, and then post it on Instagram, Facebook, call your friends, text your family, how was the movie? It was good. You got to go fucking see it. That's where you get all this money. On top of the hype that you already had with this film because he killed it in Civil War. And of course, when you cannot deny anybody that's seen those trailers, even me, said, holy shit, this looks good. And
what
you had to go see it.
Yeah,
what's the director's name?
What?
What's the director's
Ryan
name?
Coogler.
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
This guy, he directed Creed. Was another.
Yes, he did.
Yo, Creed was a good movie.
Creed was awesome.
Creed and another movie he directed.
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, Fruitvale Station. That's why he picked Michael B. Jordan to play.
Yeah. That's 3 movies.
Michael B. Jordan's a good actor, man.
He's very good.
And all those movies right there, those were all good movies.
Yeah, he started off on The Wire, right?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan started off on The Wire.
A lot of the people from The Wire made it big. And also, even though people don't like that Fantastic Four movie, he did a good job with his character on the Fantastic.
He was the best actor. He was the best one there.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole thing with that actor. And I just got to say this. Creed 2's coming, baby. I can't wait, man. As a Rocky fan, I'm loving this, man. So, so I can't wait to see him again on the screen soon. And,
they're dealing with Drago's kid, right?
Yes, they are. Yeah. Yes, they are. They brought Dolph Lundgren back too, man. This is gonna be sorry. The Italian in me is going crazy. So sorry.
I must break you.
I must break you. Hit the one in the middle. Anyway. If he dies.
What about you, Mike? Did you get a chance to say on it?
Yeah, I mean, y'all said enough. I mean, the movie was great. It was a good insight on that culture too, on the Wakanda and stuff like that. I really like the sister.
Place, bro. Fake place.
Yeah, it's a fake place, but I'm just saying. Come on, bro. And,
well, somebody tell that to Trump because he's proud of the Wakandians. Okay. He's proud of the movie, and he's proud of the people of Wakanda.
That guy's a fucking jerk off. He's trying to abolish union work in the fucking city of New York. Are you fucking kidding me?
Can't do
You're a fucking jerk off. This guy. New York City is the strongest union state in all of America. This guy is he's just fucking pissed because everything that he builds has to be built union. That's his fucking problem. He's a fucking scumbag. But anyways, get back to comics.
Let's move right along.
And for your political minute.
That was Manny's political minute.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't try to pump my money. That's all I got to say.
All right. So, moving along.
Yeah, we got about comic books.
Yeah. Black Panther. We all hated that the villains got killed. And that's it. Okay, next topic. Basically, that's it, right?
Come out.
I mean, there was a great film, but the villains got killed.
Yeah. All right, so moving along. Marvel reboot. all new, all fresh.
I called it. all refresh these nuts again. Let's go.
My question.
Hold on.
My question
real
is.
Quick, let me just say one statement real quick, and then y'all can take it. I know y'all got mad, but they need to reboot. They have to reboot.
Hell yeah!
That shit is it was so garbage before that. They have to reboot. That's all I'm saying. All right, go ahead.
I hope it works out because Legacy was supposed to be the thing to fix all this shit, and they made it worse than it was. Now they're going to do this, refresh, whatever.
Well, here's the thing,
you know what? Eli called it. And I think they realized that there's numbering all screwed up still. Eli called it in that show. He said, no, that number is not right. This number is not right. I don't think they know how to fucking count anymore. And they just said, fuck it. We're just going to start all over again. And plus, a lot of books are bad selling because they suck. Let's just call it what they suck. Everybody here is reading except which ones I read of Marvel, and when I say okay, I'm going to check that book out just because I wanted to read, I said, man, this sucks, and I said, fuck it, I gave it to my nephew. I said, here, free book, because I didn't want it. And
your nephew threw it out.
So hopefully,
but you know what though?
What?
Yeah, but you know what though? You know Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
Spider-Man. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. Spider-Man is like the New York Yankees of baseball, right? Because even though when Spider-Man books are bad, they're still good.
Yeah.
Like if you get the point, like they sell.
Right.
Yes.
Just like when the Yankees are bad, they still good. It doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. All right, but here's the problem. DC, what they did, they
only 2 titles. They put it to the
2
numbers.
titles, right? Detective and action.
Yep,
that's fine. Marvel's like, ooh, let's take that idea and do it with all our books.
And they only did that because DC did that, and they seen everybody like that. So they said, hey, let's get our numbers back.
What Marvel should
they are keeping legacy, like they're keeping the legacy, like they're gonna do like what they did in the early 2000s where they have the 2 numbers.
Nah, what they should do is just stick with 2 titles, either Spider-Man and Avengers or Spider-Man and another popular character. Just stick with 2 titles.
They got too many spin-offs of one character in here and there and everywhere. Just make a Captain America book. Keep it a Captain America book. We don't need Captain America Falcon or whatever. Just keep a Captain America book. And put everybody in the fucking book. And same thing with the Hulk. And, we got Incredible Hulk and all different Hulk, She-Hulk. Well, they canceled She-Hulk. Sorry, Jeff. And sorry, I'm sorry. That subject. It's okay, Jeff. It's okay.
Hope Cerebus the first says that I think the worst numbering was 15.1, 15.2, 15.3.
That was dumb. They did that to put like. They
did that for the villains.
They did like director's cut stuff. They were like, "Oh, what happened between Armor Wars?" And that's kind of like, But
and then shout out to Gene Pauly's Peter. He says Spider-Man wins sometimes though.
Shout out to G-Pap.
And then Pulitzer said that there'll be another relaunch in November.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just hope this works out with it, because if it doesn't, they're gonna do some other dumb fucking restart.
If they canceled a book because of sales before they rebooted it, because it's like they're not changing the teams on most of these books. Like some of the books are gonna change teams, but most of these books are gonna keep the same teams. So if you don't change the team, what's the point? You're just gonna have another bad selling book, and you're gonna have to cancel it again anyway.
Yeah, and I think they realize that they know they're having a problem of connecting with stories and everybody, and people just like, no, this is trash, and we're not buying it. And that's it.
If they're gonna reboot the numbers, don't reboot Spider-Man, don't reboot Avengers.
Keep those
numbers.
Right.
Keep going.
That's what
with the numbers.
It's going to take
a few years. It's gonna take a few years. These books come out every month. You figure it's gonna take at least, before they get even hit 1,000. It's gonna take a while before they hit 1,000.
I would say I'm with Manny. Amazing Spider-Man, just amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Keep that number. Captain America,
and
keep that
Spider-Man.
number. Right.
Spectacular.
Thor,
keep the numbers.
Keep that number.
Yeah.
Then we got to go. Should we keep Iron Man number? No, he's been rebooted too many times.
You know what they should have did? Marvel should have did 3 books: Spider-Man, Avengers, and Fantastic Four. I know people would have loved to see a Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four wasn't selling.
I was trying to avoid.
You gotta keep the numbers for
avoid the
X-Men
Fantastic
though,
Four until we got to that point.
Let me tell you something. Fantastic Four was not selling, and that's why they canceled it. And number two, we just went through the January sales, and in the first top 20, there's no Marvel 2-in-1 in there, and Marvel 2-in-1 is the so-called Fantastic Four run now. You know, so that's not even selling. So why would they bring a Fantastic Four? People are not buying it. The little handful of us in the community that we know what it means to have the Fantastic Four are gonna buy it, but in the long, the bigger picture, they're not selling.
They don't sell.
They don't sell.
It's because of the bad run from all.
Don't hit me with the facts.
I think it's the bad, flack all the other books are getting, like Marvel in general, just like the whole publicity and all the guys on social media and all that. Like, I think it's bringing bad stuff kind of like to the comics. So like people just don't want to read Marvel.
It also, it also has to do, I don't look at any of that stupid shit, but when I read a book and I go, what the fuck did I just read? And I'm not looking at a political form or whatever. I'm looking at a story, and then and we all agree. I think we all agreed on a couple of Marvel books. We're like, man, that was a piece of trash, and that's just how it is. And it happens with DC too. Don't get everybody's like, oh, he doesn't say shit about. No, there's some shit DC books out there, and those titles are going.
Yeah. Thomas Churchill has a question. He says, "Is Marvel bringing back the Ultimate Universe at Biggie's?"
I would love that.
They're not bringing back. I don't read anything they bring back, but they have been pulling stuff from the Ultimate Universe into continuity. Like Miles Morales is from the Ultimate Universe. They brought him back.
John's what's his name? Wolverine is.
Not
Old Man Logan, his son from the Ultimate Universe.
Oh, he's from the his son from the Ultimate Universe. Also, Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer is from the Ultimate Universe. So it's the Ultimate Universe's hammer because he died during Secret Wars. So that's coming over. They pull little elements here and there, but to have I think the full universe come back, I haven't read anything saying that.
Yeah, no,
that they're gonna bring him back.
There'd be no point to it anyway.
No, they killed it off when they that was the whole point of Secret Wars.
Literally the whole. Like even before that though, like literally the whole universe just died. I think
when they killed off the Ultimates.
Yeah, like Galactus destroyed the Ultimates. I think
you knew it was going downhill when they killed off the Ultimates, and then they killed off the original, Peter Parker.
They killed off Spider-Man. Yeah, they killed off all the old.
Showbox said get solid writers and artists, and FF was and also push them in the front. Push them in your front. They're your first family. They're the first team in the. They introduced all these characters. They introduced Inhumans, Fantastic Four. So, they introduced Black Panther. They introduced Silver Surfer, Galactus. They introduced so many characters that you are using now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ronin, half the villains that Guardians of the Galaxy will be facing are Fantastic Four villains. Put them in your front. Use them as your company leaders, like the way you do Spider-Man, and it'll sell. But if you're just thinking. You're just gonna throw a freaking title, Fantastic Four, and expect them to sell just because we as collectors know who they are, but the rest of the world don't know who they are.
And also the fact when they do their event books, there's many of them that we started reading. It's like Civil War 2. That started out really good the first couple of issues. And then the artwork is amazing. I thought the artwork was great. I thought the story was going in a great direction. And what happened? They decided midway to start changing it and screwing it up. So then they pushed back the release dates of these books. But meanwhile, everybody had all the other titles with their storylines. So they were getting ahead of it and everybody got confused. So when you finally got the climactic big ending that they took forever to give us, it felt like meh. This was, they should maybe stuck to what they originally had, but they all flipped out over Captain America, going, the Nazi way and whatever like that. I thought that was fucking cool. I don't give a shit what I thought. Wow, that was the only story. Field. That was a great hook. I liked it. I was hooked in. I was like, okay, I gotta read how this ends, and we were left off with meh. Really.
Yeah. That was the only story that kind of it had a really good build up to.
It had a tremendous build up.
it just fell flat towards the end.
It felt, yeah, right.
Like I'm still confused. I'm like, okay, so there's like Strife Cap and Cable Cap. Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, is this Strife and Cable over again? Like, what is? Is this two of them now? There's two of them now. What movie is that from? If you could find out what movie that's from.
So, guys, I think we're moving forward now. We just talked about the Marvel reboot for a little bit, and we also it kind of segued a little bit into the possible return of the FF. You know, just to people know, you know, that Marvel 2-in-1 is kind of like a Fantastic Four book. I forgot who else mentioned that.
Well, I know they were saying online that 2-in-1 issue number 6 is the one to look out for.
Yes, that's the one that because that ends the story arc. That that first story arc ends, and we'll know if soon and by then we should know if they're back into, you know, the Marvel universe. Right. Doesn't mean they're getting a title, but you know, we'll know if they're back in the Marvel universe or not. So that's coming out pretty soon. Not pretty soon, but you know, 3 months from now, because we're up to issue 3. Right now. All right, so next thing we're gonna talk about is The Walking Dead. Yesterday was the mid-season premiere of The Walking Dead, and again, guys, if you guys didn't watch The Walking Dead,
gonna be spoilers.
So this is your warning right now. You know, if you don't want to listen, mute it. If you don't want to listen, mute it. We're gonna, you know, talk about it a little bit. So here's your warning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 1. All right, spoiler alert. Freaking Carl died. Oh my god.
No!
You mean he
could have sworn I heard that like months.
I know, like when he got bit, you knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, but I was kind of like, oh, maybe they might extend it a little bit. But I'm like, nah, they gotta kill him off this episode.
What got me more upset about him is just people online upset that people spoiled it today. You know, like somebody puts online, damn, rest in peace, Carl, and somebody underneath, yo, that's a spoiler. I'm like, how the fuck is that a spoiler? You gotta be on the limit of some kind of rock.
Winslow, you don't know.
Rock to know that he's not dead. It's all over. It's even in the regular news. You know, that's how big that thing. Everyone knows that he died.
If he didn't die last night, he was gonna be dying soon. Regardless, he's dead. Once you're bit, you're dead. How you die, how you finish yourself off, that's a whole other, and that's what brings me to this boring dribble about the whole fucking show.
Thank you. See, I wasn't going to say anything.
My wife watches this religiously, and she's even like, I'm done with this show. Not only what they did to this character, but it has been real boring this whole friggin' season. It's just getting ridiculous. And so I'm like on the, because now I put all this time of watching all this, I'm like invested now. I said, I don't care how bad it gets or whatever I think about it, I'm still gonna watch it because I want to see the ending of this. And I don't know how they're gonna do this now, because obviously they're not following the comics and no one is safe. Who knows? They might kill Rick at the end of this season. Oh,
Steve Urkel might on there.
Yo, the only thing that I kind of okay, this episode I knew was gonna be like this. It was gonna be one of those because
it's gonna be emotional.
They got a lot of backlash when they killed off Glenn and Abraham, and people were like really hurt about it. So in this one, they're trying to make you they try to ease you in it. You know, so to say.
Oh, so, please.
That's what they try to do.
More than ease you in it, man. They put NyQuil on you. The only saving grace for this episode was when Morgan turned into Michael fucking Myers and fucking killing motherfuckers. And I was waiting for the John.
Oh yeah, that was badass. Yeah,
that was a badass scene. Everything else sucked donkey dick. I couldn't care less.
Damn,
it's bad.
Tell him why you mad, Mark.
Hey, I got man.
So I felt like the mid-season finale was kind of weak too.
Right.
That's what it started getting better.
Falling flat.
Yeah, I've been finding it kind of boring.
I want more Negan, honestly.
I think because they're catching up to the to the comic, and they're trying to drag it out.
No, I just
I called it. This whole season it was going to be about this fucking fight. It isn't just going to be 1 or 2 episodes about this big battle. This battle is going to drag on throughout the whole goddamn season, and God only knows how it's going to end up and whatever like that. But I'm just telling you, I think more people are dying at the end of this season.
Well, wait a minute. The comic All Out War only lasted 10 issues?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we know if you've read the book, which I know some of you have, you know how it ends.
You know how it ends.
And everybody's going to be upset about that. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, but you know what? They gave you a teaser on it yesterday because
yes,
the
they did.
Flashback scenes, you saw Negan in the flashback scenes, and they already built the jail. So they do follow certain things from the comic, not fully. But one thing that I did like about, well, 2 things I liked about Sunday's episode was, number one, you already mentioned it about Morgan being badassery. Yeah, he was fucking Michael Myers, right?
I was right. I was right. I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. Get that man a Jason mask. Anyway.
And the other part that I liked was
that man a mask.
I like the fact that the dream sequences that they were showing throughout the earlier season, they're not Rick's. They were called. We didn't know that, so that means that this is not how it's gonna really turn out. You know, like
that Negan one though, it's got me questioning though.
Yeah, the last part. What was that about?
Yeah, but he told Negan, "What do you think? You see me picking strawberries?" And Carl really saw him picking tomatoes instead.
Yeah,
you know. So I thought that was funny. You know,
I mean, I got some spec on this, like for the show. If it lasts, if it keeps going the way it's going, like the whole Whisper Wars. You know, we already said spoilers. If you read it or you didn't read the books, you know, whatever.
The 10 years
so you know how Carl he falls for the girl from the Whispers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that they're gonna change the girl into a guy because now you have
Judith?
baby Judith. Now you have baby. Now you have Judith. Judith is gonna be grown. They probably do a time jump next season. And it's probably gonna be a boy instead of a girl.
Well, they got the other Enid, whatever her fucking the annoying teenager girl, which I wish she would get bit one day too. She's just bothering the hell out of me. But you know what? I don't know where they're gonna go with this, man. I mean, I've been hearing rumblings over this cast members doesn't have a contract, whatever. I mean, I don't know. But I don't know how long they're going to go with this, but I think they better do something. Like you said, I'm with you. Maybe they'll just do a big time jump or something like that. You know,
they do the time jump in the comics, so
right.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get something like that, but they definitely have to finish out this whole Negan and Rick thing and how that turns out, whether it be. Let's just call it right there. Sorry if we might give it away, but you know, read a book.
Yeah.
The jail cell. They might do the jail cell thing.
Yeah, the jail cell thing they're gonna do.
That took away a whole bunch of scenes that you could have had with Carl and Negan interacting with each other and everything. And that's what bothered me with this whole thing with knocking him off now. Now you won't get that kind of interaction that he had with Negan and everything.
And those were good scenes too in the comics.
Those were very good scenes.
Oh yeah. They messed up, but you know what? They're building people up a little differently too, because the guy that he saved dying, Sadiq, that's his name.
Yes, Sadiq.
Yeah,
he's in the comics also, but I don't think he's a significant character in the comics. But I think he's gonna be a significant character on the show because now that he's a doctor, he was in residency, so he's basically in this world. If you were in residency, you're a full-fledged surgeon. So I think they're gonna have
still a student.
Yeah, he's still a student, but in that world, he's gonna be a doctor. He's a doctor because
he's got a course.
Regardless of what fraction or what side he's on, all doctors are important assets. They're like the golden ticket of your group. Yeah. You need a doctor because you're dead.
Some health potion
if you get hurt or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So real quick,
go ahead.
Now I was gonna say why they kill off Carl. It was something in the background, right? Something that
I don't know why.
They never said why, but the whole thing his father had tweeted out before, or not tweeted out, but he put on Facebook. He was a little upset that they had just told Carl that he was going to go on. They were going to re-sign his contract for 3 years. His contract was up, and they were going to re-sign for 3 years. He ended up buying a house in Atlanta to accommodate that 3-year contract.
Right.
And then he didn't do it. Then they just did.
I hope they did the right thing and said, you know, if I was him, I said, look, I just bought a fucking house here because you told me this. Now you're killing me off. Fine. You want to kill me off? Fine. That's your story. But who's paying my house, motherfucker? You know,
I don't think
that would be my thing.
No, but he's still there. He's still living. His family lives in Atlanta, and he's going to college out there. So
I don't think it was that, bro. I don't think it was. I don't think it. They killed him off because of something else that we don't know. It has to be money.
Yeah,
I heard his college. I heard his college was very important to him, and it was probably going to interfere with the show.
Well, then you get it.
Gomez said Carl was important, and he was awesome in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's Carlton.
No, we know.
I mean, let's put it this way: the man ain't going to go broke anytime soon. Let's just call it what it is. So, regardless of what he wants to do right now, whether he wants to continue on acting and go to school and whatever, get his degrees and everything like that, every con he goes to, he's going to have lines out the window and all that stuff. So, you know,
they just should have found another kid. They should have found another kid.
He's got too much of a following and a look and all that.
So fuck the following and fuck the look. There's somebody who looks
they're not going to like it. You know, they're already having a backlash now that they killed him off.
Imagine or at least Carl go do his own thing or something.
Yeah. That would have been another Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Remember when the aunt or the mother?
Oh yeah, they swapped the moms. They did that in all those shows.
Remember that shit? She went from
they did that in Family Matters. Remember, they changed his wife too.
Yeah, they did. That's true.
So we got, there's a few people that got added to the chat. We have Exile State Comics. We have Stay Puff 1983. I don't know if I shouted him out before. We did. All right. We have Comic Book Champ in the house. We have Alex the Comic Hoarder. We have
King of the Golden Shit.
King of the Golden State.
King of the Golden
yeah, he can hear my smoke alarm. He's like, change that smoke alarm. He tells me that all the time.
Yeah, you gotta change it.
And we have Goldman and NES Master 80 in the house, and Mr. Unknown Comic Guy. And Amazing Morphinator 1082. That's right. All right, guys. So now, before we get to the books real quick, since Carlos is back, there was a few Star Wars things that he wanted to talk about that developed over the last few weeks. So take it away, Carlos.
Yeah, man. Yo, is Beyond the Blast Doors, that dude, is he still on or he's not on anymore?
He's still on. He was here earlier.
The chats? All right.
He was in the chats earlier, yeah.
Yo, I found out, man. Colin Trevorrow, the dude who's supposed to do episode 9, found out why they got rid of him. Yo, he was pissed off that Rian Johnson killed off Luke Skywalker and Snoke. So he didn't want them killed off because he wanted to include, obviously, Luke and Leia to do like some big scene in episode 9. And Kathleen Kennedy was like, nah, he's got to go. He's got to go. So that's the reason why they got rid of him. And then also the next upcoming animation, it might be Star Wars Resistance. So we don't know if that's going to be after The Last Jedi or if that's supposed to happen right after The Force Awakens. So we don't know what's up with that. And I'm sure you guys know that the dudes who does Game of Thrones, they signed up to do 3 Star Wars movies. So I'm looking forward to that, see what they're going to come up with.
Yeah, that looks good, yeah. Yeah,
but the next Star Wars movie is the end of that like Luke and Leia shit, right? The next one is the end, and then they're gonna reboot it, or not reboot it, or just do other different.
It's a whole new story, whole new storyline.
They can do backstories. Yeah. They can go forward. We know we're gonna get after the Luke and Leia and the Skywalker trilogy, as everybody's calling it. We're gonna get Rey and all them, and see how they all play out for another couple more.
They're gonna die.
Yeah, but Luke Skywalker's what's his name? Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill said he's not dead though.
He's gonna be a ghost.
He's gonna be Force Ghost.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but he didn't die. Nobody killed him. How the fuck you gonna be a ghost if you wasn't fucking? Nobody put a lifesaver to your ass.
maybe he had a heart attack from using the force too hard.
Tore his quad sitting on that rock.
He just disappeared like Yoda. The only thing that
he just
Yoda
went
was like 800 years old. Yeah.
Let me boost this lifesaver
quad on the rocks. He was sitting on the rock. He got a Charlie horse. He was like, ah.
Worst death ever. Anyway,
but the whole
but Rebels has been good. Yeah,
also give us an update on Rebels.
Episode was good, man.
You gotta update us all the Rebels episodes we saw because I haven't been watching it.
I never watched one Rebel episode in my life.
But Carlos, that Hera from Rebels, she knows Han Solo. Them two have met up.
Yeah, they were in that Forces of Destiny cartoon shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After they blew up the Death Star and everything, they met up.
So I got a question. Is that the next Star Wars movie? Is it coming out in December again? The new one?
Yes.
Because I know the Han Solo movie comes out in the summer.
Yes,
yeah, because
it comes out in May.
Because of the whole thing that happened with the rewrites and everything like that, they decided to just put it out in May so then they can start working on the next chapter to finish this new trilogy out.
J.J. Abrams already finished up the script for episode 9.
They're getting ready to roll and start filming and everything.
Okay, so episode 9 is not coming out this year. It's coming out next year, 2019.
Next year. It's basically trilogy story, one-off. Trilogy story,
I know.
one-off.
No, I know that. I know that, jerky. I know that already.
And then another thing, supposedly George Lucas directed a scene, the Han Solo movie, and he was out, I think, in Ireland, I think it was, looking at spots. So there's talks that he may direct the Obi-Wan movie.
That's all I gotta say.
That's a half and half. That's like, ooh, interesting, and then prequels.
Well, I don't know if you guys to add on to what Silos is saying, but they're going to do a time jump in the comic books too. They're talking about in the Star Wars comics that they was going to
later Stay Puft.
Yeah, they were going to do story between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. So
it's about time.
So yeah, so if you guys collect the Star Wars book, expect a jump soon.
Good.
And they're also coming out with a live action, also Star Wars.
What, the TV show you're talking about, right?
Yeah, they're gonna do live action as well.
Shadows of the Empire HD gonna come out?
So, Bulbasaur says why they couldn't have used some tech to make Harrison Ford look younger, like Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War. Yeah, in Civil War, that would have been awesome. I don't think he wanted to do the movie.
Tell you the truth, Harrison Ford, he doesn't like Han Solo. He hates that character.
Yeah.
Yo, but supposedly he had a sit down with the dude who's playing him, though.
He was like, "Please kill me."
the whole thing with him coming back was the guarantee that he was dying in this film, and also I think it also had to do. He wants to do another Indiana Jones film, which I think they're getting ready to get going to. You better hurry up, man. The man's going to be on a walker soon.
Yo, but I don't think Shia LaBeouf is going to be in that one, though.
No. Shia LaBeouf's career is done in Hollywood. Nobody wants to work with that dude. He is off his fucking
Just do it.
That guy is.
All right.
Even Stevens, and that was it.
Now's the time. It's already getting late. Marky, if you could pull that up for us.
Oh, of course. Hold on one second.
So it's that time of the show where we strap on our Timberlands, right, Jeff?
Yeah, we put on our Timbs and we stop down to Midtown.
All right, and we head down to Midtown. Take it away, Marky.
All right. So we're going right to DC. We'll just show you right here. Nothing really important on the Dark Horse front. So, bam! Action Comics 998. We're getting close to that big 1,000th issue.
Well, we got 2 issues left.
Yep, We're getting there. So this is the whole storyline with Booster Gold and Superman versus Zod and his son, which is pretty damn cool. Have you been reading this?
No. I'll be honest.
I am waiting. I think I read the first part of the story, which I was kind of interested, but I'm waiting. I'm gonna definitely read the rest. I just haven't had time. Been busy. Yeah. And then here's the variant cover. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't. First of all,
that Superman look gay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I'm gonna tell you something. The colorist part of the book, the coloring part looks
the color
nice.
looks good.
The color looks nice, but that whole posture and pose, like,
doesn't this look like
leave him alone.
Doesn't that look like Supergirl should be sitting like that? Not
not
Superman.
him. Exactly.
I just don't like that his back is facing us. Like
he's wondering what Batman is doing. I'm wondering what Bruce is doing right now.
Bruce is fucking mad.
Oh my God! Look at the stars.
Okay.
Bruce got them holes.
After that cover, you gotta put in quotes, "No homo."
No more.
All right, Batgirl. Well, I don't know where this book's gonna go now, but isn't this one of the titles that we're getting canceled? It's getting canceled.
Yeah.
Well, no one told them to make her 15 years old and give her the old freaking Batman.
Not only not only did the book get canceled, the film got canceled. Thank the fucking Lord.
Good. They were gonna fuck that up anyway.
We didn't need a Batgirl film, and this is the variant. This one sold out online.
That's probably the best cover that he did for that series. Josh Middleton puts all his work in like Aquaman, but then he does Batgirl and does
Batman Beyond.
Shitty covers.
Yeah. Also, you guys saw the news, right, about Batman Beyond? So the director of the Batman movies is working his trilogy into it's going to lead into Batman Beyond. So,
which would be interesting, but you know what? I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. What Warner Brothers says anymore, whatever rumors coming. Until I see a fucking trailer, I don't believe it. I don't care if there's
cartoon.
I'm gonna call Photoshop.
Dan Jurgens still doing Batman Beyond.
I got time to watch all these movies.
They should just do an animated movie.
Or back Bruce Timm or something. Do a film.
Yo, what's his name? I forgot what's his name. He did the Avengers. He was supposed to do Batgirl. He said
he's out. He dropped out. He's out. Yeah. He dropped. No, you know what I think? I don't think they had a script. I think they just came up with something that he had an idea, and they said, "Okay, we're going to go with this because we want you to replace Zack Snyder doing Justice League." But at that time, he had that family tragedy, so to save face and everything like that, they came up, well, because of the family tragedy, he is stepping down, and Josh Whedon's taking over. Who the fuck knows? They fucked up. It's the end of it. They've done. To go away, Josh.
I'll go to Demon in Hell.
Demon in Hell.
Yeah, I've been reading that story. That's been an awesome story.
Oh,
you guys are not reading Demon Hell on Earth.
You know what? I know you're gonna hate me, but I stopped picking them up, but I have been reading them.
That's okay.
I read the first two. I'm enjoying them. I gave the ones I bought. Actually, I think I want to give them to my nephew, see if he wants them. But if not, they will be available on the auction on the show.
It's a solid read, and the good thing about it that there's no variants tonight. It's just straight one and done. One book.
And this is a detective. Another book creeping up to that big number soon. It's going to be a little bit, but they'll get there.
Yeah,
it's also a nice cover.
Yes, and both of them are nice. Yeah.
They won't get there till like 2 years from now. What are you talking about, Marky?
Yeah.
Well,
what are you talking about? They do what?
Yeah.
A book every other
week, right?
Every other week. So
every other week is
it's bi-weekly. Yeah.
So it will get there.
Yeah, it'll get there.
In 2 years, it'll be like a year, maybe a year and a month.
The Doomsday Clock is the one that isn't going to be done till 2019. They're the one that moved the dates on that book, so that's going to drag out a little.
Yeah.
Wasn't Metal supposed to be 12 issues too?
No, Metal's 6.
No, 6.
Last 6 issues, and then that's it.
Yeah, March. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because Snyder's going on Justice League.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flash. Savior of the Universe.
Number 41, and the variant cover.
Variant is nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, I like it.
That's Wally West.
Yeah, that's Wally. Yeah.
It's a big W, Wally.
On this I've been reading. This is great. He has, General Zod versus the Green Lantern Corps. Come on! Come on!
That's a badass cover.
That is bad. That's pretty cool. And TiVo's boy, Tyler Kirkman, doing the damn covers on the B covers.
I like cool. Tyler Kirkham. Yeah, he's a good. Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah,
I don't like that cover though.
No, because it's like you know, with this ring I hold. You know what? Why are you losing your ring, Kyle? God damn it!
Grab your.
You know what happened when you lost your?
God damn it, Kyle!
I can't tell if Kyle Rayne is Asian or German.
That was Hellraiser.
Yeah, no. I like Kyle Rayner. He's pretty cool, man. He had a rough go as Green Lantern in the beginning. For Christ's sake, what did he have the ring on for like maybe 3 days, and then some serial killer comes out and crushes his girlfriend and shoves her in the fucking refrigerator for him to open and see his dead girlfriend in there? That was kind of cold.
Literally.
Well, as you can see, they're having 20% off back issues online.
Nobody bring that. 40% off last week.
What are you talking about? It was like 40% off of all new Marvel issues because they can't sell them anyway.
Hellblazer, nobody's reading that.
Yeah.
Nah,
everybody likes the character, but don't like the book.
Well, it's all going all about the writer, right?
Yeah, they shouldn't even call it Hellblazer. They should just start off with Constantine. Yeah, the name alone.
No, because they had the book before Hellblazer. They had the book before called Constantine, and that was a big flop.
Why didn't they just freaking put it on Vertigo? Like, why is it a regular DC book?
That's an interesting cover.
Yeah, that's a nice cover.
All right, you know I've been waiting for this one. You know I've been. I'm not gonna show. I'm gonna show this cover first because they're both pretty damn good. Mirror number one.
They're kind of similar.
Yeah, I'm buying this.
I don't like that pose. I don't like the way her hips, the way her body is shaped. The way that they drew.
And then we got the Archerm cover. Of course, this one is the more better cover. There you go.
Yeah, that one's
That's
better.
nice.
Yeah, that's just better.
Yeah, just on a side note. Just on a side note, I have to thank you guys because of the brightest day, blackest nights. Story. Mira is badass.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Yep.
She is.
She is.
Joke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with this girl. I'm telling you. You know, make fun of me all you want, you goddamn Namor lovers, but it ain't happening.
Except up, yes.
Yeah.
Like a sniper.
Jeez.
What's that? Netherlands.
There was a number one.
I didn't even know there was a number one.
Raven? Yeah, Raven number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, number 2. Yeah, Raven number 1 came out, but I was like,
it was
decent. What the hell?
It was alright.
That's freaking what's
the Hanna-Barbera shit. Right?
Yeah, we can skip those.
We can skip those.
Yeah,
just talk about. I'm reading that. I went to issue 2. Let me stop.
Silencer. That's one of those.
That's one of the new titles. Yeah, Silencer.
That's good.
That's good. I'll be picking that one up.
The Terrifics come out this week, right?
No, I didn't see that yet. But it does come out.
The Terrifics. I wanted to give it a chance.
Yeah, I'm definitely giving the Terrifics a chance because it has Plastic Man and all of them in there. So
it looks kind of crazy. I like that.
Let's see. There it is.
Yo,
Marky.
Yes. G-Pap saying Namor for life.
You know what? I can't yell at him because I like G-Pat. So, and he gave me an awesome Aquaman sketch. So,
oh, you already showed us that one. Oh,
I did the Teen Titans.
I think I don't know. Who's reading Teen Titans?
Terrifics. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know who that girl is.
It has
Metamorpho, Mr. Terrific, Plastic Man, and
I don't know who
Shorty. I don't know who's Shorty.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
It looks like she's 10 from the Justice League, the cartoon.
Click on this.
Okay, hold on. There we go. The Dark Moses when Mr. Terrific Phantom Girl. Okay.
Oh, Phantom Girl, that's her name.
What happened to Phantom Lady?
She's a new character? Nah, she's not a new character, Phantom Girl.
I don't think so.
On a League of Superheroes?
Yeah, right?
Oh, God.
I might get that cover. I kind of like that cover.
I think it's only one cover.
That's the only one.
It's only one.
That's the open up one.
And they're the fold out covers too.
Right. And Ivan Rice makes great covers. That's just my thing. I like his artwork.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey,
great
Shortbox Steve saying the Terrifics are the DC's Fantastic Four.
Well, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Got a stretch guy, a big old guy, a smart guy.
Wonder Woman 41. Yeah.
It's off.
I
mean, look at that. She looks like Chatter from fucking the Hellraiser movies. All you need is that thing on her head and everything like that.
They tried to make her look like Gal Gadot, but they failed.
No,
yeah, that didn't help. All right, let's take a look at the other one.
That's Jenny Friesen.
Yeah.
Jenny Friesen.
Steve Trevor look kind of gay.
Oh yeah.
Call so soft.
She's nice.
And 2 vertical titles, which we don't know.
Some cat and
Motherlands.
All right, let's just go down.
All right, let's go to Marvel. Let's go quick because it's already.
I know. We're a little late. We got a lot.
Oh no, it's 11.
We got curfew.
Hero.
What's that? What?
Yeah, Jenny Friesen does those that coloring.
Hero.
Right.
Oh, Spawn.
Oh, that shit sold out. I gotta try to.
Let's go to Spawn real quick. You guys show
right,
Spawn.
Spawn.
Yeah,
Spawn.
It was spoiler alert. It was a Cyan that gets superpowers.
For you Spawn fans, there you go.
Okay,
nice.
So Spawn. Okay, now for this, the all-new Wolverine 31. That's the regular cover. I think everybody's buying this one. It's sold out online, but it'll probably be all over the place.
Yo, real quick, talking about Spawn. Any updates about his movie?
No.
No. Supposedly McFarlane's working on it until I see a trailer.
Look, another cover swipe.
Yeah, another cover swipe. All new Wolverine 31.
Yeah, and the Hulk's neck is looking wild.
Yeah.
Like he went to a
cross face.
He
lost
mad weight.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that
variant.
They fucked up, man. He looks fucking like he's starving.
America number 12.
Yeah,
I live in America.
Yo, look at those thighs, man.
Nice Puerto Rican woman right there.
This one sold out, limited to 1 per customer.
Mark Brooks. Avengers number 682.
I want that cover because it's got Red Wolf on it.
All right. Well, you got to go to the store because you can't get it online.
I can't get any of these Avengers. My store won't freaking get it for me.
Cover B.
What kind of store do you go to?
That's the regular cover.
They don't get anything. They have like $5 on the shelf.
Oh shit! All right, this is the.
They had they were good for like the first week. They had the first 3 issues. I was like picking them up, and then they just stopped getting them.
Oh, is that what it is? The original Hulk is coming back.
Yeah, man.
Next
that one.
The first one was better.
Man, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda for life, son.
Yeah, I said forever. Oh, look, the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
There you go.
There you go. That's what we need. We don't even.
That's a good cover.
That is a good cover.
Wakanda for life.
The movie variant.
Yeah, that's right. We got a lot of
everybody get that to get autographs on.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You get his autograph on
that. That's an action figure, isn't it?
He's not gonna show up at a fucking con. That guy's too.
Yeah, he ain't gonna show up.
That's the Young Guns that sold out.
Artist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
not his best work.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the real Hulk. Look, Carl Manvers.
What happened to him?
Carl Manvers.
Champions. Another
Supergirl sister.
The transition.
Yeah. Of course, this is cool Vader.
That one's
That's a badass cover.
I can have every cover with Darth Vader on it. It doesn't matter. They're all good.
It's honestly the Vader's good books are good. I like them.
I'm so far behind. I would have put it on my pull list.
Who did that cover? It don't say.
Hold on.
These nuts.
Somebody did it.
These nuts did it. Charles Hall's writing it. We know that. Artist Giuseppe.
Guacamole.
That's the interior.
Guacamole. I can't see it. It's too small.
Cannoli.
Camooch. Anyway.
Giuseppe Italian.
Giuseppe Cucci.
Oh God!
Freaking Deadpool's leg looks like a flower pot.
You know what? Right now, there might be low selling. When that movie comes out, everybody's gonna be buying Deadpool books again.
Yeah, but those books suck.
I know
they do.
Yeah,
I know.
You gotta put Rob Liefeld back on that book. I'm sorry, that's the only way.
You want him to sell, right?
that Vader cover.
That's the only way to sell it.
I know it's the only way. Doctor Strange.
Oh my god,
I can't even tell what that on that cover.
Well, he looks like he's in the Star Wars casino, and he's contemplating on his big bed against the devil, I guess.
He's surrounded by like a 5 points painting. Like what the hell is it?
25.
This title's
they're just being lazy. They're just being lazy now with that cover. You know,
no one likes that character anyway.
Well, it's ending. That's why. Isn't this the last book?
Yeah,
that might be
is.
the last because Lost in the Future account is running low. Blah blah blah. And this is basically her first technically a cover appearance.
Just cancel it. Just stop releasing
They're canceling it. They're gonna get.
I do
like that variant.
Cut off the orders. Like this issue. This issue, just stop it. Just don't release it. Don't just destroy all the copies that are ready to ship.
The issue's already coming out.
He said destroy all the copies.
Take all the boxes, throw them in like a fire.
He said just throw it in a fire.
Throw it in the fire.
Give him to Frost. Give him to Frost so he can shoot them.
Yeah, you know that. And you know what's crazy? That's what's crazy. That's the Midtown has the most copies, so
Yo, the book's called Iron Man, but like Iron Man's not even like neither of them. They're in it for like 2 seconds.
No, Ironheart is in it. They looking for Tony Stark.
They're looking for him. So the whole issues is just him getting looked for, and that's
what the fuck is that?
What's number 2?
Oh
number
yeah,
two of what?
Second season.
Fuck that book too.
Lockjaw is getting his own book now.
Who wants to read a book about a dog?
They don't even talk.
Yeah, well,
Didn't they learn from?
He looks like a giant bulldog.
No, he got a mustache too.
A giant pug.
Yeah, why the fuck does he have a mustache?
Looks like what's his name, Lobo.
I don't think it's a mustache. I think it's like a shadow or something.
Eddie wants that. Eddie wants that.
Eddie wants that. Yeah,
I want that too.
Yeah.
Cage #1.
That's Dynamic Force. It's something that kind of Marvel Avengers Infinity War Prelude.
Oh, the prelude. This is good though because it gives you a little insight to the movie. Yeah.
Some of those are first appearances of cinematic characters. So
that's good.
You gotta find some of those.
Yeah, you gotta pick that up.
Again, why?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
this is another. This is basically that 2 in 1 is supposed to be a Fantastic Four book, but so is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
No,
she's trying to form her own Fantastic Four.
No, you can't do that. That's not how it works. Spider-Man.
So Spider-Man 300
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, Peter Parker and Spectacular.
How much are those? Regular price or?
I know you got that
$5.99.
Moon Knight too, but.
That's the Hulk variant. Let's see, Hulk Smash variant.
That's like the best.
That's that's
Secret Wars.
You know, it's like
Wars, yeah.
That's
the next variant is the best one.
Scotty Young for Eddie.
I got that.
Like I've seen that
Adam
one
Hughes.
Yo, that's a recycle Scotty.
Yeah, right. It is.
Yeah.
It looked like I've seen that before.
Yeah,
About Superior Spider-Man. He did Superior
blank
Spider-Man
covers.
the same
I
way.
got my Adam Hughes cover coming in the mail.
That Alex Ross, son, that shit is fire.
That Alex Ross
is
cover,
nice.
I'm never gonna get it. That should be like $100 on eBay.
That's nice.
Oh, that's
How
nice
much is
one.
that?
Yeah.
That's 75.
Oh, fucking asshole. Yo.
Yep.
I'm gonna go on eBay, see if I can get it for $10, like all these other variants.
Word.
And
Wait on eBay.
Incentive Frank Miller remastered color variant.
Page of
$500. Eat a dick, Marvel. Really?
Page of a cover they took
Eat
from
a
an old
dick.
book.
Oh, that looked terrible.
It's not Marvel. It's not Marvel that's making it 500.
Cover strike.
It's Midtown. They all these books are cover price on there. It's the stores that up those they come out those prices out of thin air.
Yeah.
Still, eat a dick.
Yeah. You let them do this, Marvel.
Spider-Gwen, #1 again.
Mark Brooks. Shit.
That's
but still,
that's a Dynamic Forces thing.
Oh, that's a dynamic. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen #29. That's what I'm saying. Why? What?
That shit look retarded. It looked like fucking Luke Skywalker's about to kill Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Spider-Gwen
This should just end.
Oh, Ray said show his Thor.
That book should have ended at.
This series should end ever since Joe Kelly left. I'm sorry.
Issue 10 was like the last issue. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
They got greedy because of
We got Thanos 16.
Oh, Thanos
there we go.
Freaking Galactus.
The
with his
comet
fucking
cosmic Ghost fucking whatever.
Yeah, the real comic Ghost Rider is Galaxy number 13.
What book is that?
Thanos number 16.
Oh, I like that cover. I like Galactus on covers.
Yeah.
Dynamic Forces not showing. Blue X-Men Blue Balls number 22.
Look, issue 25 is the real first issue because that's when they're gonna get an all new team. They're finally gonna push Polaris in the leadership role. I'm gonna be happy and I won't complain about this book anymore.
He said
it took Polaris. Then it take Polaris and the
all right, yeah, that's
anything else? Anything? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's Metal Hour. Iron Maiden number 3 finally coming out. Thank you. I'm done.
Yeah, no Valiant
Swag. Exo Man War is the only good book.
Got Trump. You got Trump.
Trump book. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Fucking Christ. Oh, wait a minute. There's a couple
Mandela versus the Mandela effect.
Oh, Jesus.
The Mandela effect.
God.
I don't know what the hell that
God.
People are really reaching, bro.
They're reaching to the stars. Stars that aren't even in this galaxy.
Wow.
Just trying to make that money. That's what.
Yeah, they're capital. They do it for all of them. You know, EXO. That's why we got to show some EXO. Anthony Portlock's EXO.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
That is. They have great art, but you know.
Yeah.
I just can't follow it.
Right.
Words and the art is too good.
Right.
Yeah. I shout out to Aport. I met him in person finally at my LCS a few weeks ago.
All right, so that's it. Cool. That is it for.
That's done.
That's done. We are done.
All right,
over.
That's it.
Finito.
All right, guys. Just real quick, I want to go down the line and give our final thoughts and shout outs. I'm gonna start with Carlos 189. Oh damn! I didn't get hold on. I got the one after he finished.
Final thoughts and shout outs. Let's go.
Great show tonight. Glad to be back and let's keep it going, bro. Let's keep it moving with this. Great show.
That's right, Carlos. All right. I'm glad to have you back, bro. All right. Eli, go ahead.
Good show. I love being here every day, all day. It's awesome. Well, every day we do the show. But thank you everybody in the chat room. You're always great supporters of us, and that means you're a supporter of me. So keep supporting us.
There you go.
Jeff Johnson.
Oh man, shout out to everybody in the chat. I was trying to keep up with the chat, man, but y'all guys were just cracking me up and talking too fast. So shout out to y'all guys. And it's a great show always, man. Always great show.
All right, cool.
No, what it is.
Mike, go ahead.
Yo, shout out to everyone in the chat, and I gotta go. Got curfew. I gotta go.
All right. All right, later.
Love you.
Later.
Don't be a bitch.
Manny NYC.
Yo, I'm falling asleep. Somebody probably took my meme already, so you might see that on Facebook or Instagram. And yeah, man, all the packages went out. Say it again, the packages went out today. Sorry for the delay. And you get your books when you get them. Stay tuned for a new video because I got some new shit. And yeah, I got some books to show you guys, a couple of things, and then what else is going on? That's it, man. Manny NYC. What up, YouTube? Peace.
All right. Marky 316.
Oh my God! I mean, talking all about the comics, I'm like done. Great show tonight, guys. Thank you for everybody sticking with us. I know we went a little over, but we always do that. So you already knew that. So hey, can't wait to see you all for the auction, and we can't wait to see you for the next show. So thanks, guys. We all really appreciated you guys watching us. You know, taking the time to watch us.
Yeah, always a pleasure, Marky.
Awesome, man.
All right, so just my final thoughts real quick. I just want to plug a few things. There's a few auctions going on in this month. On the 3rd, I believe that's this Saturday, Great Legends auction. So don't miss that. That's always fun. Then on the 10th, I believe will be TiVo's auction.
Yes.
And then on the 23rd, at the end of the month, will be our auction. So we should have some, some fun times. You know how we do. You know how we do with our auctions.
So and again, it gives us some. Just not only that, it gives us some time to get us some stuff together. Like we said, we're not kidding. In the comments after this show's over, write down what you want to see, not what book you want to see, but what characters you want to see. What are you guys interested in? Instead of us just picking random stuff and just having a thumb up shoved up our ass and going, "Hey, nobody's buying that." The fucking
look, I want to sell stuff. I want to give you guys the books you want.
All night, and then it goes to a 5-hour show marathon. So, we don't want that. So
I don't know about Marky, but I don't want no thumb in my ass. Marky.
Well, I don't know, man. You're the one with the camera off. I don't know what you're doing behind the mask now, man.
I'm jerking off, motherfucker.
All right. At that note, I think I'm gonna cut it. Until next time, guys. Peace.
All right,